It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about how you guys can add the Steve Smith card, the Amethyst Steve Smith, to your lineup for absolutely free in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, here's the important thing to know, okay? Steve Smith is one of the cards that you do need for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So let's say you've got Magic and you're wanting to continue your grind. Well, here is another way that you can go about doing that. Or even if you were to know when he spent and just want an absolutely incredibly good shooting guard for free, here is how you go about doing that. So you can directly via the player market buy him with VC. 48,000 VC for Steve Smith. In the grand scheme of things, it's like what? $10? I mean, $15 probably. So, I mean, that is decently expensive, especially when you can just go in here under the freaky section and you can get him for free. Now, how do you do it? Well, 15 assists with shooting guards over multiple games, 43 points with a shooting guard, make 23 pointers with shooting guards, score 40 points in the paint with shooting guards, and then win 15 triple threat offline games. This 15 triple threat offline games is what is going to take you guys the longest to do. The rest of these things honestly aren't super difficult. So what would I try to do? Well, what I would try to do is get everything done outside of the top one in triple threat offline while you're winning the 15 games. So scoring in the paint with shooting guards, I know that's not going to be fun to do, but I would try to do that. And then, again, get assists with shooting guards over multiple games, and then knock down threes while winning your 15 triple threat games. Now, you can do that in co-op. You can do that in triple threat online. It really doesn't matter. And then after you get all those done, go into a challenge game, score those 43 points with a shooting guard, and you will be on your way for Tyrese Maxey, who does lock in for Steve Smith. Honestly, guys, it's going to be about an hour and 30-minute grind for the average person to get this done. Is it worth it? An hour and 30 minutes for Steve Smith? I'm going to say yes, because when I look at Steve Smith, I see one of the most complete shooting guards in the entire game. Now, just because you get Steve Smith doesn't mean you have to lock in for Giannis. You don't. But Steve Smith by himself, incredibly good defensively, comes with limitless range, Hall of Fame green machine catch and shoot. The card is just absolutely elite from top to bottom. I've really got no issue with that. Now, if you do want to test your luck via the pack market, the players, I do believe the new players are in the pack market as well. So for me specifically, I'll probably grind these out eventually, at least on my account. But if you want to test your luck via the pack market and do that, you absolutely can. But just realize these are literally free. And you're going to get rewarded MT-wise while you're going through this. Now, sadly, none of either Tyrese Maxey, Immanuel Quickley, or Aaron Brooks are great. And so that's kind of the tough part about it. I wish some of them were at least decent enough so you could make the case that they're worth locking in. But for me, what is the type of lineup that I'm going to use? Well, Steph has shooting guard eligibility. So does, I'll put in a point guard here who can just make plays for me, that can get play badge. I don't know exactly who has play badge here. But let's just say I throw in, I don't know, I'm guessing that Dragic has play badge. So I could go out there with this lineup, get assists with Dragic, threes with Steph, and then the occasional, layup with Steph to work on those points in the paint. And you get through triple threat offline games super quickly as well. And so that's probably what I'm going to grind right now. Now, obviously, I don't mind these packs, especially because I'm still to this day trying to pull Giannis. And so I pull a lot of these packs. It's the way it is. Now, I probably, I have cards getting graded right now, and I probably should have waited before for them to get graded. But nonetheless, it's fine. Here's the deal. You pull a Tyrese Maxey from here, you grade him, and then you can still swap him out when you do get the free Tyrese, or not Tyrese Maxey, but let's say any of the other cards. So let's say I pull Immanuel Quickley. Boom. I can grade him and then swap him out when I get the free one. So that's the one thing for me that I still hold on to when I personally rip these packs. Now, obviously, for me, I'm hoping for the big pull. I'm hoping for the Giannis or Paul George that I have not been able to hit on. But, you get badges, you get other stuff from these base packs. But this is, the reason I opened this pack is to show you guys what not to do. Take this, as an example. Oh yeah, packs, you're gonna just see a bunch of golds fly out of them, which I'm used to. I'm not surprised in any capacity to see. 2K gives me that Tyrese Maxey, just absolutely troll. But you guys get what I'm saying. If you want to, if you want to, you can just, if you really want to risk it, go open packs. But the best thing you guys can do today is to grind these out for free. Get a free Steve Smith. Amethyst Steve Smith is one of the top 10 easy addition to the top 10 shooting guards in the entire game. So like for me and my No Money Spent squad series, that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go in here and grind these out. Now, I do believe there's more of these agendas coming tomorrow. And so if you want to, I don't know if I'd recommend doing this, but if you want to wait for all of them to be out and then see if you can combine any of the agendas, you probably could do that as well. But yeah, for me, I'm heading straight into triple threat offline. Gonna see what I can do, see what I can ultimately make happen. But that's just kind of what I'd recommend you guys to do. These are not super hard. If you want to knock out the top one first, 43 points for the shooting guard, get that done. Super easy to do. And then the rest of these you can do in triple threat offline. That's kind of the way I'm approaching these. And for me, I've got to still get Mike Conley for my SGA. So, I mean, these wins are going to be super useful for me as I personally am still grinding it. And if you guys see, oh, Ty, how are you already at 1 of 15? Well, I did play a game right before like the timer reset to 10, and so it counted, which is a big W. I've only got 14 more games to grind through for the free Steve Smith. No matter what way you look at it, guys, you get 4 new cards for free to add to your collection, and this is going to make Giannis way cheaper. I know when Giannis first came out, people are like, man, Giannis is going to be ridiculously expensive. I mean, Giannis is still going to be expensive. Don't get it wrong, because you still got to lock in Magic, and then I think there's going to be another set like this that you're going to have to lock in for on Tuesday. And so it is going to be pretty expensive. But at the end of the day, there are some free cards as well that go into it. So that's kind of where my mindset is at with the Steve Smith. If you want to see what Steve Smith is like, the gameplay will be up on my channel soon after I get him. And hopefully, man, I can go crazy with Steve Smith to show you guys how good he truly is. KCP base, 3-and-D type player in my team. If you have a point guard like, let's say, a Kyrie Irving, a Donovan Mitchell that can handle the ball, he is going to be the man with the plan at that shooting guard position. I have no doubt in my mind. I've always loved Steve Smith cards in my team, and this year is going to be no different. 5 simple agendas. Get you Tyrese Maxey. You get 2 players along the way. All 3 of them lock in for Steve Smith. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. For me, I'm headed straight into triple threat offline. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.